Hello everybody, Happy New Year's, welcome into the new year. In this video I'm going to be showing you exactly how to get literally anything you want from your audience. Whether you have a B2B or a B2C offer, it does not matter. I'm going to show you how to assert a level of attraction from your audience that they're just going to want to throw money at you. They're literally just going to ask you for the payment link. And whenever you follow this process, and this is the exact thing I've been following going into the last month of 2024 in December, this is the thing I've been test running the entire time with the content mechanisms, with psychology and all these things. And it's helped me through the start of this year, literally the first week of this year, 2025, I've already signed a high-ticket client. And this just shows you the process succession of this actual mechanism and how the process works so stupidly well to the point where people don't care about anything, right? They see the value you're putting in, they see the trust, they see the authority, and all they want, they don't even want to jump onto the sales call. They're just like, send me the payment link, and then you just go straight to the onboarding process. How nice would that be? Right? And that's exactly what I'm going to show you. And the reason why this works is because you've nailed the psychological aspect of your content mechanisms and your media so well that people don't even want to show up to the sales call. They trust you so much. You're in a position of moral high ground in your authority, where they're just like, send me the payment link. So let's go over it now so you can actually see how amazing this actual process and system is. Okay, so this is exactly what the mechanism actually looks like. You can see how everything starts from the content mechanisms, and we have 3 pillars. Now, the 3 pillars that I've actually been talking about is authority, trust, and value. And the really strange thing about this is these are all complementary. You can't build authority and not build trust. You can't build value and not build these other 2 things, right? So if you don't have authority, you can't build trust and value. Okay, if you don't have value, then your trust and authority breaks as well, right? So these things are all complementary, and you need to be able to nail these things all simultaneously to a point where they work synergistically, that they're all working in synergy. And once you're able to actually nail all 3 of these things in your content mechanisms, that is when you pre-sell people. That is when the prospects are pre-sold. Now I'm going to break each of these down one by one, and so you can just see how important these things are when you're actually trying to bring your ICP in and actually get your audience to actually want to buy from you, want to work with you. So if we look at authority, right? What is authority? Okay, how do we become an authority figure? How do we put ourselves in a position of high ground in terms of being that figure, right? It's social proof, okay? For example, through the results you bring to your clients, client retreats, which is something I'm going to be utilizing that I've seen a lot of people do, and I've taken inspiration from. I will be having a client retreat in Q1 this year. I'm going to be going to Sully with all the clients who have signed high ticket, and just do a podcast with them, chill, show the lifestyle, and just enjoy ourselves, right? And that is what exactly puts you in a position of authority, because people can see that these guys are getting results. They can see that these people are able to do the things they want to do, right? You've taken them from A to B, and that builds authority. They see you as an expert figure. You're in a position of moral high ground, right? And these things obviously overlap a lot into trust as well. But if you're not able to build authority, then your trust and your value pillar completely collapse. Because even if you're extremely authentic, even if you give a lot of good value, right? If you don't have authority, if you don't have proof of concept, you don't have proof of results, right? Why should people trust you? So it also breaks the trust factor. Why should they trust you? Because you don't have results. Why should they see you as an expert figure, right? So immediately your value is also discredited, okay? The credentials and everything breaks from the value as well. So you need to have all these things together. So if we go into trust, you need to understand, right? Everyone in the space, everyone, whether you're a freelancer, whether you're B2B, B2C offer, everyone has a very similar or the same exact offer that they're pushing around, and you need to stand out. And the way you stand out is by being an authentic person, okay? You need to be able to express the message and the belief and the mission of your company in the right way for people to actually trust you, essentially, in a way, because all these people are doing the same exact thing. Everyone's copy and pasting the systems, the process. Why should they trust you? Okay, so you need to build a relationship where they can see that you have a story. Okay, you have things going for you. You've been through this and you've been through that. You've solved these problems. And over time, once the authenticity shows and once your personality is actually able to express itself through your content, through your business, through the one-to-one calls, people start to trust you. Okay, and the reason why this overlaps so much with authority is because social proof and authority also builds trust. Okay, they're complementary, right? They work together. They're bound like substrates and enzymes. So you need to understand it like that. And if we go into value, right? Value is one of the most important things. It's the bread and butter of actually helping people. And the basic concept behind value is, what are we trying to do by providing value? We're trying to solve complex problems with in-depth breakdowns. If you're not able to solve problems for people, then what is the point of your offer? What is the point? Okay, you really need to understand, right? If you're not able to actually solve problems for people on a surface level, like for example, through your YouTube videos, through your Instagram Reels, if you're not able to solve problems for them and actually make quick changes into their business mechanisms, their structure, maybe even lifestyle, if you're not able to do that with a few advices or things that you've learned through maybe a few books and you're introducing people to new concepts, why should they trust you? So you can see how if the value is not there, then trust is also broken and authority is also broken as well because you're no longer an expert figure. So you need to be very, very careful of what value you're providing because you need to look at your ICP. What is your ICP desire? What do they want? What type of value do they need? What problems are they facing? You need to be able to research these in the back end and in the background so you can actually fulfill these pillars all together. Okay, and the reason why value in itself is so important is because when you're solving problems for them, it also builds trust. It builds trust. If you've solved a problem for someone for free, completely for free, they're going to be more inclined to work with you. And once trust is built and value is built, authority is also built, right? Because they're going to see you as an expert figure, someone who can actually navigate around these complex problems, and they're going to see you as a pillar of hope, essentially. And pair that with giving out your helping hand and releasing your offer, so many people are just going to want to throw their money at you, literally. And this is the exact mechanism that I use in 2024, which actually helps me build it up, build that trust and attention up. And this is what helps you get your ICP. This is what brings you those inbound leads and pre-sells people. You want to pre-sell your prospects. Like, for example, if your results are so good and you have that authority figure, you've built an insane amount of trust, and you have an insane amount of value in everything you say. Every word you utter sounds like pure gold to people, right? People are going to be pre-sold. They're going to say, fuck the conversion, or fuck the conversational flow, fuck the sales call, just send me the payment link. I don't want to waste any more time. Let's just get working. And you go straight to the onboarding process. And then when this happens, right, you look at this system, you look at this basic three pillar content mechanism, and you're like, it was just so easy, right? Not easy, simple. Sorry, it's not easy, but it's simple. Okay, you need to be able to nail these extremely accurately because, as I've said before, like I've said this a few times, right? Once one pillar is broken, it breaks everything down, right? The building is not able to hold itself. So this funnel, once you're able to nail these three pillars from the content mechanisms, you've built the right trust, authority, and value, and you get the right inbound leads, and you've qualified these people become pre-sold. This is the funnel we look at, right? This is the basic funnel. I just jotted it down really quickly, but you have the content mechanisms, and even like if we look at it overall, you're going to be doing a bit of outreach as well. People are going to follow you, qualified people. You're going to nurture them, conversion mechanisms, but these two are skipped. You skip the book call and you skip the sale, and you've got to understand, right, the nurturing process and the conversion mechanism, these fall into it, okay? And the way you actually nail this is you do it in the long form content. You do it in the long form content, and you can also do it in your short form content as well. Okay, if you're able to establish these three things in short form and you're able to be consistent and establish these three same pillars on long form, then people are more inclined to work with you. Okay, because they can see the results, they trust you, and you give out an insane amount of value, So people are just gonna wanna fucking work with you. They say fuck the sales call. Just let's go into the onboarding. Bye. Okay? And this is the exact process you want to be following, especially going into this new year. If you're not able to break down the content mechanisms into a way which benefits your ICP, in a way which attracts your ICP, then it's not going to work, right? Why should your ideal customer profile, why should your ideal client come to work with you if you can't get them to trust you, if you can't actually solve a problem for them which they need? And that's why you also need to be leveraging timing as well in business. Timing is extremely important. When someone is facing something, you need to be able to solve a problem for them, right? So you need to have very good communication, very good market research skills, be able to catch up with what problems people are facing, and then be able to come in with this 3-pillar system to solve that problem for them through your media. And then this just makes your front end system so favorable and so perfect that it just improves your business overall, and it improves your flow and improves your lifestyle. And you'll see that once you actually use this, a lot more people are coming to you, not you going to them. That's the key thing here. You want to attract people. You don't want to be tailing people down. You want people to be so mesmerized and so impressed by your process that they're just like, we need to work with each other. Fuck all the back end nonsense bullshit. Okay, let me sign the contract, take my money, bye. Okay, if you have any questions on this process, DM me on IG, whatever you need. I'll be in the DMs, just answering questions. Bye.